Did you know that there has been a lot of animal research in zoos all over the world? As a result, strange hybrids have emerged. Offspring from two animals with identical DNA can teach us a lot. Although you may have heard of the Liger, it is just one of many hybrids existing. There are so many options that it's simple to become disoriented. Have you ever pondered what would happen if a tiger and a lion had a child together? The answer to that question is a tigon or liger, depending on their gender. There are a spate of unusual hybrids that don't exist in nature, yet some don't need to be created by humans. Are you ready to get up and personal with them all? 1. Liger. It's a rather simple process. You get a liger when a female tiger and a male lion mate. They can grow to be larger than either parent due to this unique combination. The liger is the world's largest feline as a result of this. Regrettably, the size has a role in health problems like heart failure. As a result, they rarely live as long as tigers and lions. Their body's organs are typically too small for their huge proportions. 2. Comma. What is a comma, exactly? It's a hybrid between a llama and a one-humped camel. The camel was bred at the Camel Reproduction Center in Dubai. It was created as part of a research endeavor to generate a sheep that could produce more wool than a llama while still being more docile than a camel. The comma was created by artificial insemination since a male camel is 5 times the weight of a female llama. 3. Zonkey. Do you believe that love is blind? This may happen if a zebra and a donkey mate and produce a zonkey. Either a zebroid or a zebra mix, this creature. The zonkey is the rarest of all of them. In terms of genetics, donkeys and zebras have a lot in common. The cross is a fascinating combination, but it does have a disadvantage. Dwarfism is a common trait among zonkeys. 4. Growler bear. By looking at its colors, you can probably tell that the bear in this shot is a hybrid between a polar and a grizzly bear. This creature, sometimes known as the growler or pizzly, can be found in the wild as well as in captivity. Generally, the two types of bears avoid each other. Due to decreasing ice caps, polar bears have been forced to migrate south. As a result, they've been running into their brown counterparts more frequently. 5. Zars. It differs from a zonkey since it is a hybrid between a horse and a zebra. Horses are genetically farther distant from zebras than donkeys because they have a different chromosomal number. As a result, congenital impairments like dwarfism are becoming more prevalent. The charming hybrids usually have a distinguishing feature. Stripes are usually only present in isolated areas in those with spots. 6. Savannah cat. This is what you get when you cross a domestic cat with an African wild cat known as a serval. The Savannah cat is a fascinating species that is very gentle. It gained popularity in the 1990s, but it wasn't formally recognized as a cat breed until the new millennium. The good news is that it isn't related with many health dangers. You can also take one home with you as a house pet. 7. Wolfen. Coily Kai is a half-wolfen, half-dolphin hybrid that you're gazing at. Her mother, Kekamalu, is the only wolfen known to exist. The wolfen is a cross between a killer whale and a dolphin. Although the name implies that a wolfen is a sort of whale, a fake killer whale is simply a dolphin, its rarity distinguishes it. The only known living wolfen is Kekamalu. 8. Beefalo. When settlers first brought cattle to the New World in the 18th century, they accidentally crossed bison and cattle. They were later purposely crossbred, but a few of them got away. Beefalo herds in the wild have been spotted near the Grand Canyon. They cause mayhem by emptying watering holes and causing havoc wherever they go. The question of whether or not we should apprehend them is now up for dispute. 9. Taigan. The taigan was created by crossing a male tiger with a female lion. The sex of the parents distinguishes it from a liger. You'd assume that the taigan and the liger would look same, but they don't. Taigans do not reach the same size as ligers and do not get dwarfed. They are, on average, healthier than their close relatives. 10. Wolf dog. You may probably guess who the parents of a wolf dog are. It has the appearance of a mix between a dog and a wolf. Domesticated dogs haven't been seen in thousands of years. Despite this, some pet owners want their animals to have more wolf-like qualities. Wolf dogs, on the other hand, have a reputation for being more vicious and unpredictable than domesticated dogs. There's a reason they're illegal in a number of states. Even if this is correct, it is a lovely creature. 11. Jaglion. On the market, there are various big cat hybrids. The Jaglion is one of them. It looks like a cross between a lioness and a jaguar. Jazhara, a female Jaglion born by chance in Bear Creek Sanctuary in 2006, is depicted in this shot. Her sibling, Tsunami, resembles a leopard rather than a jaguar or lion. Diablo and Lola have been bonded since they were transferred to the sanctuary, where they all live. 12. Narluga. Narlugas, unlike other hybrids, live in the wild. The mingling of narwhal and beluga whales could be driven by climate change because they have to share space. They don't have horns, but their skulls and colors are narwhal-like. Their form resembles that of a beluga whale. 13. Mule Bird. Isn't that adorable? The mule bird is a hybrid of the canary and the goldfinch. Because they were once bred as house pets, they are also known as British finches. Because so many individuals in the United Kingdom hunted or caught them, the government decided to make hunting them illegal in 1981. 14. Blood Parrot Cichlid. The name of the blood parrot cichlid isn't the only strange thing about it. With two separate parents, the blood parrot cichlid is a hybrid of a cichlid and a metis fish. The finished product is beautiful, but it has a few defects, such as a mouth that refuses to close. When they eat, they have a habit of leaving a lot of rubbish behind. Please keep this in mind. These critters have an insatiable thirst for food. 15. Mueller. The phrases mallard and mule were combined to create this creature's name. It's understandable given that it's a hybrid between Pekin and Muscovy ducks. This creature isn't bred because of its appearance, but because of its flavor. Muellards are more calm and hardy, resulting in superior foie gras and meat. 16. Coy dog. Like the wolf dog, the coy dog has plainly distinguishable parents. You are correct if you guessed a cross between a dog and a coyote. These animals were bred in pre-Columbian Mexico for years, but they are currently bred in captivity. Wolf dogs have a reputation for being trustworthy and peaceful. Coy dogs, on the other hand, are a bit more naughty. 17. Zo. In Tibet and Mongolia, yaks and cattle are mated together to create tougher animals. The zo, sometimes known as the yaddle in some English-speaking nations, is the outcome of this process. They are frequently more productive in terms of meat and milk output. The males, on the other hand, are sterile, which is an issue. As a result, like the mule, this creature can be classified as a real hybrid created for practical purposes. 18. Mangalica. The Mangalica is a strange creature, despite the fact that it is not a real hybrid. It looks like a mix between a pig and a sheep. The Mangalica is a Hungarian prig developed primarily for lard production. It was nearly extinct in the 1980s, but farmers have been breeding more of them in recent years. They are best renowned for their famous sausages, despite having adorable woolly curls. 19. Bernadetal. The dog breeding scene has recently been overwhelmed by the doodle mania. The Bernadetal is a hybrid between a poodle and a Bernese mountain dog, however due to its poodle genes, it will not grow as large as the latter. This breed is noted for being a fun-loving, laid-back dog who enjoys swimming and running. 20. Iron Age Pig. In case you were wondering, the Iron Age pig is a mix between a domestic pig and a wild boar. Originally, they were bred to resemble something from an Iron Age cave wall painting. Many of these animals have become invasive species in various parts of the United States as a result of their escape into the wild. 21. Jeep. The Jeep, often called a shoat, is a cross between a goat and a sheep. It is simply adorable, regardless of its parentage, if you ask us. We regret to inform you that the hybrid is extremely difficult to come across. Their rarity is exacerbated by the fact that they are frequently stillborn. 22. Coy wolf. Wolves and coyotes split biologically only around 300,000 years ago. This is still relatively fresh in the grand scheme of things. It's understandable why the two species can still breed with reasonable ease. The coy wolf is the consequence, a species with behavioral traits that are identical to both of its parents. It's usually in between a wolf and a coy wolf in terms of size. In the end, what is the strangest hybrid animal that impressed you? Would you like to own one of them? Write us your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching.